Hi everyone, welcome to the Foreign Fork, where we are cooking one meal from every country in the world. Today we're doing crab rangoons from China, which is one of my very favorite foods, and so I'm really excited for this video so I can show you how to make them. If you keep on watching, I'll show you the step-by-step instructions for how to make these crab rangoons from China. So the most important part of this recipe is the cream cheese, one of my favorites. So I have 16 ounces of cream cheese that has been softening at room temperature. So I have 2 bricks of cream cheese that I'm going to use. And in order to get that a really spreadable, easy consistency, I'm just going to use my hand mixer. Okay, now that I have my cream cheese nice and soft and spreadable, I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients. So I have 4 green onions that I've chopped up. I love green onions a lot, so I have a lot of green onions in this recipe because it's one of my favorite flavors in food. Then I have 8 ounces of wild caught special crab meat. I'm using real crab, but that's kind of expensive. So if you don't want to use real crab, you can also use imitation crab as well, as long as it's 8 ounces. And then I have 2/3 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/3 teaspoon garlic powder, and 1/4 teaspoon onion powder. And then I'm just going to use a spatula and mix all of these things together. Okay, so now it's time to assemble our crab rangoons. So I have these really thin wonton wrappers, and that's what I'm gonna use to assemble the crab rangoons. I'm gonna take a small teaspoon and get a little lump of this filling in here. I'm gonna put it right in the middle of my wonton wrapper, kind of like going across the middle diagonally. So as you can see, I have one corner pointing up, one corner pointing down to me, and then the 2 corners pointing out to the sides. I'm gonna use this whisked egg that I have and line one of the top edges with some scrambled egg. And then I'm gonna fold the 2 points up to meet each other. And then I'm gonna pinch the sides to bring the sides together. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is fold these 2 bottom corners in on themselves. So I'm gonna put a little touch of egg right here, fold this side in, and it will stick there, and then fold this side in as well. And that's one of your crab rangoons. Some of the crab rangoons, when you get them from like a carry out or something like that, they have like the 4 corners on them. I tried making them that way, in that shape, and I thought that you couldn't get enough filling in ratio to the wonton wrapper. So I like this way because you can have more filling. In college, one of my freshman year roommate and I were both obsessed with crab rangoons, and the college that I went to had really awesome crab rangoons that they made on the cafeteria menu, but different cafeterias would serve the crab rangoons on different days. There was an app where you could go online to see what each cafeteria was serving that day. So every day, my roommate and I would go online and look to see which cafeteria on campus, if any, was serving crab rangoons. And if it was, even if it was the cafeteria that was a 45-minute walk away, we would text each other and we would make a whole trip out of dinner just to go across campus to get the crab rangoons. That is how much I love crab rangoons. Travel hour-and-a-half round trip walking in the snow for crab rangoons. I was really excited to make these, even though they're more of an American creation. They're not authentically Chinese. I did think it was a fun recipe to make while we were exploring China on the blog. Okay, so in my wok here, I have some sunflower oil heating up, and it is about ready for frying. So it's time to fry our crab rangoons. I'm gonna add a couple of the crab rangoons into the oil and allow them to cook on both sides. You'll know that they're done cooking if you've made sure to pinch them the whole way and you made sure that they're sealed really nicely. If they're cooked for too long, sometimes the cream cheese will start to leak out of them And then that's how you know you've been cooking them for too long. So then you can take them out. Our crab rangoons have been fried, and I have a plate of heaven sitting in front of me. I have some sweet and sour sauce in this container here. If you want a recipe for how to make sweet and sour sauce at home, there's a recipe for that on my blog. The link will be down below, so you can take a look at that. But for now, I think I'm gonna eat this one. That's happiness in a bite right there. This recipe for crab rangoons actually only takes maybe 15 or 20 minutes to put together. So if you want to make an impressive snack that looks like it took you a long time but actually didn't, this is the perfect one. The recipe is going to be on www.forandfork.com, so make sure to take a look at that. And then also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and take a look at all the other recipes that we have for food from all over the world. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you soon.